Sadie, I like your setup there. Do you have 2 computers?
Well, now that we're starting school here, I kind of have every electronic in the house in here. Catching that I almost destroyed my mom's computer,
Uh-huh.
having my grandma's here, and having my phone.
Okay,
And the
so
phone.
that's kind of nice to have. I mean, if you can do it, that's kind of nice to have where I can kind of like. Remember how you like pan the other computer to your screen so I can see what you're looking at? That's really nice to have. Let me pull this up. Okay, so can you guys see my screen okay? Big board, yep. All right, so what you're gonna do after PE music, right, is you're gonna get an opportunity to work on this. So this is basically a chart. So it describes what I would say use like your weekend time for this, not your weekday time, because your weekday time is gonna be school stuff, right? From now on. So when you're filling out this chart, right, do it for like the weekend. So it's going to ask what you did in the morning. Oop, let me get out of this. Hold on. Hold, please. All right, so it's going to ask you what you do in the morning. It's going to all right. So describe your activities that you do in the morning, during the day, and in the evening. Okay, so you can write on there, or you can kind of jot down, right? Because this is a writable chart. So whenever you pull yours up, you can use the pen or the pencil. It's kind of difficult to see with a highlighter, okay? But you can use the pencil or pen on your Seesaw app when you pull this up, and you can write into it. So, what do you do in the morning? Kind of description of an activity. When you guys describe something, what kind of words do you need to use? It's kind of in the question. The answer is in the question. When it's asking for a description, right? What kind of like? Let's see, Melanie, go ahead.
You have to like describe it.
Yeah, you use Zach. Go ahead. Add to that, please. Zach, go ahead. You're on.
Descriptive words.
Exactly, descriptive words. Okay, so when you guys are when it's asking for a description of your activities, you kind of like have to use descriptive words. Got it? Okay. Like for example, when you wake up in the morning and you're tired and you're yawning, how could you describe that? Hold on, before we go on. When I said yawn, we had like 3 people start yawning. That's crazy. It's like mind power. Okay, go ahead. So, descriptive words, right? So what you do in the morning, what you do in the day, and then describe what you do in the evening and afternoon. Afternoon and evening, and then the last one is at night. So there's 4 categories here. And the next one is when you do it, as far as like what time, you don't have to do the exact down to the minute, but try to do like the hour. Make sense? Okay, and then how much, like number, this one says number of minutes or hours. Okay, so you can use that. This one says time of day. All right, so what this is going to do when you guys are finished with this chart is it's going to give you kind of an outline of your day, right? So if you say like 3 hours on YouTube, right? So for example, evening, afternoon, evening. If you put down 3 hours of YouTube, 3 hours of whatever. 3 hours of Roblox. 3 hours of let's see. What do I spend my time with? YouTube, games, music. Okay. Yes, Melanie.
We can use Netflix.
Yes. Yep. So yeah, whatever. If you spend like a couple hours watching Netflix, yeah. Anthony, go ahead. Mr. Ant-Man, you're on.
Wait, so are we supposed to do this during weekdays or weekends?
I would say I think you get more stuff on here if you do it for the weekend. So let's say, for instance, let's take a Saturday, right? Or Saturday and Sunday. Because if you do right now, your time during the weekday is mostly going to be in school, right? So you wouldn't get a complete picture of like what your day is like with technology, okay? Because you have more technology time when during the weekday or the weekend, yeah. Because when you like binge watch a series on Netflix, right? You could be there for the whole entire day, right? Because this would be like one day, no shame here. One day, whenever we were quarantined. Last March, this whole thing would have been Netflix and Hulu. So, can't put that on there, okay? Because that's no balance at all. It's like 100% media, technology, all day, every day, okay? So, now I want to get a real picture of what your Saturday and Sunday is like on here, okay? So that's going to be when are we working on this?
Weekends.
Yeah, but when are we going to start working on this? What do you think? Is it after PE?
Saturday?
So, you must do this activity after your PE time today.
Oh.
Okay? During your individual work time.
Okay.
All right? Let's see what else they say about this. On here it says, on the instructions, it says you can use the mic to describe choices in more detail. So you can actually record yourself, right? You don't have to do a video, you can do an audio, just audio, because it's easier to upload, right? So you can also, you can record your answers using the mic. Has anyone played with the mic on, okay. So try that too, right? Try to record something, and then you can send it to me, okay? Or you can kind of record it and listen to it, because you can record yourself speaking, you can video yourself speaking, right? So those are two options you can do. I still kind of want you to write a little bit, and then when you're done, you can tap the green check, right? That's how you turn in your work, yeah? Everybody good with that? All right, fantastic. I think that's it for that. Any questions on the assignment? Okay, so we're looking for balance with media. That's kind of what your focus for this is. You'll get to see a snapshot of your day, right? And then you can kind of see, well, if you got, oh, Tommy, that's awesome. I love it. Tommy has found his background. Ooh, you're in San Francisco right now. So if you guys want to play with that too, you can later, right? But that looks fantastic, Tommy. Can you guys see Tommy? He's in front of a bridge.
How do we do that though? Do we go to?
No, on that one, you look at the very bottom. Tommy, you want to describe how you did that?
So you go to the more option, and then you see virtual background. Hit that, and you have a lot of choices. And you can also do photos.
Yeah. So Yeah, let's play with that. We can play with that later. Right? We have.
You haven't assigned you assigned that and you stay in it. Stop getting up.
Hey,
Go get out.
Like this.
Fantastic, Tommy. All right, I love it. So you guys play with that in a little bit. I will give you like. So you're supposed to go to PE at 9:30. Okay, we will end this session at 9:25, which is in. It's not okay. It's 90. It's 9:05 right now. How much time do we have before we go to PE? Tommy. Sorry, no. Anthony.
How many minutes?
Yeah. So you have 20 minutes. I will give you 5 minutes to play with your background. Okay. And then Tommy, if you want to show them how to do that, again, we can in a little bit. Okay. All right. You guys are, once again, you guys are doing a fantastic job with all of the rules and things that we talked about yesterday. Right, as far as not when you like mute your mic and when you can't, and so on. Okay, fantastic job. So no questions on this. We're good to go. Let's talk about the assignment from yesterday, the all about me. Okay, we had some really good, right? Some really good submissions. If you did not finish with that, because you can go back in and you can add stuff to it, right? I just have to approve your addition. Okay, so just know that everything that you submit on there, I have to approve it before it can be posted. Okay, so let's talk about that. Right. If I send something back to you, say for example, if you didn't complete the assignment all the way through. Okay, and if I we're not going to do it this week because I want to give you a lot of grace, which means like a lot of I don't know, what's another word for that? I'm not going to be as strict this week because we're still trying to learn all this stuff, right? So I don't want to be as strict as this week as I will be if we decide if we stay online or if we come back online because of COVID and the numbers go back up. And it's not safe to be back in school, right? We'll go back to this being online like this, okay? We'll have more practice because when you guys come back to school in class, we'll have we'll have more practice because we're not gonna leave Seesaw. We're still gonna use it because it's an awesome tool, right? We're still gonna use it in the classroom, so because we still kind of have to be socially distanced in the classroom. And this afternoon, I'll give you a tour of the classroom because some of you have seen my classroom, yeah. But I had to change it up from last year, so it looks a little new. Some of it's still the same, like the decoration stuff on the wall and all the educational posters and stuff on the wall still the same. But I had to change up a lot of things. Like I used to have beanbag chairs in here and cushy seats and fun seats and a couch and all kinds of what they call flexible seating where you can kind of pick and choose where you sit. But we can't do that because of COVID. I'm hoping, right, before the year is over that we can go back to that because that's always fun to kind of, because we do a lot of stuff online on a computer in the classroom as well. But we're still going to be able to have, I still want you guys to kind of experience the classroom kind of vibe where you're still using your textbooks and still using stuff. But in order to keep you safe while you're back in school, we still have to be kind of social. We still have to be apart from each other. So we're going to have to utilize this tool a lot. We're going to utilize emails a lot. So make sure every morning and every day you guys check your emails. That's going to be like the main thing that we communicate. How we communicate with each other, okay? And then I want you guys to also share that with your parents. I'll try to send stuff to your parents, but it's going to be up to like you guys, right, to check your email. So what are you going to do every morning? You can tell me. Melanie, what are we going to do every morning?
Check our emails
Check your
and
email.
our work.
Perfect. Isaiah, what are we going to do every morning? Schoolwork, check your email, right? So,
Play Roblox.
yep, well, that's after you finish, dude. So, no Roblox until you finish your schoolwork, okay? And, while we're talking about Roblox, I'm trying to get Roblox for Education. They just put that out. So it's just, I know, right? So it's just like Roblox.
It is.
But it has educational stuff on it. Kind of like Prodigy. You know how Prodigy is kind of fun, but you're still learning a little bit? Yeah, it's kind of like that. So hopefully, I haven't checked it out yet. So once I check it out, because I'm a gamer myself, so once I check it out, I will kind of see if we can get that for you guys. Sound good? Okay. All right. Anthony, I see you laughing, man. I'll take you out. I'm kidding. No, so quick story again before we go back to the lesson. I have he's 21. I have a 21-year-old son, and so he grew up with all the gaming stuff. So he's a gamer. He's got, I don't even talk about his setup at home, but he's got all this, the whole entire setup. It's pretty fantastic. But he's an online gamer and he does all the gaming stuff. But he has to find balance too, right? So you can't just be on the whole time. Otherwise, you kind of get like, have you heard the term going down in a rabbit hole? Have you heard that? So like, for example, if you start gaming or watching YouTube, and all of a sudden you're like wanting to look at cooking shows, and then the next thing you know, you're looking at like somebody playing Roblox on YouTube, right? So that's kind of the rabbit hole I'm talking about. Don't go down the rabbit hole on that, okay? So this is where you find balance. Got it? All right. We have, remember I said I would give you 5 minutes. Okay. I would give you 5 minutes to, whoa, that was loud. I would give you 5 minutes to, if you want to play with your background on Zoom, and then Tommy's going to show you guys how to do that. But yesterday, we didn't get a chance to, but I want to share. Okay, I want to share kind of a slideshow of, because you guys worked on All About Me on your treasure hunt, yeah? Yeah. So I didn't do the treasure hunt, but I want to show you kind of like, I do this every year with my students during the first week. So this is Meet Mr. Siharath. So while you're watching this, I want you guys to take notes. Okay? So, like for example, I'm going to show you on the slideshow. Yep, you're going to need your handy dandy notebook and your pencil. Right? So while I am showing you this clip or this video montage, and I'll try to do it sharing my screen because this is kind of hard to see, difficult to see, but we'll try it this way and then I'll try it the other way. Okay? But there may or not, or maybe or not, I don't know. There may be a Kahoot, right, with this. So I want you guys to take good notes about what you see. And then this afternoon, we may have a Kahoot with, and you guys can create one as well for you as far as like All About Me, but I'm gonna do one for me, but it's gonna be based on what you see on the slideshow. Okay, so there may be questions about like how many pets I have, what interests I like, and things like that. Okay, you ready? So that will take us through. This will take us through to the time where you guys get to play on your background. Got it? Good? Thumbs up if you're good. Okay, what are you going to be doing right now while you're watching the slideshow? Taking notes? All right. One thing that I recommend is taking notes is you don't want to write out like a whole entire sentence, right? You just want to jot down just the little bits, the important parts. Okay, and this is going to help you with your summarizing later on. Okay, when you have to summarize a story, because you don't want to retell the whole entire story, right? You just want to do the little bits and pieces, important parts. Okay, you guys ready? You watching? You good? All right, let me pull it up. Can you see my screen okay? No, let me turn off the light real quick. Is that better? All right. So this is, and if you, after the presentation, you can stop and ask questions. But right now, you're just taking down notes. You ready? Here we go. This is Meet Mr. Siharath. Okay, that's my doggy. I have 2 dogs actually, and you'll see them. Okay, so these are my pets. This is Evie, this is Percy, and this is Oli, my best friend. Second best friend. Okay, and so he's like a big orange tabby. And then I have another kitty that's not on here. Okay, and this is my family. Okay, so I have 4 pets. 2 dogs, 2 cats. And this is my family. I have okay. It's my son and daughter. My son's name is Braden. My daughter's name is Caitlin. And my wife's name is Meredith. Okay, we like outside stuff, as you can see. This is me now. I like to fish. I like to go fishing. We have a cabin in Colorado that we go to every year to escape during our summer days.
Good job.
Okay, and this is me in 5th grade. And I'll show you on the other screen later as we can see. But I'm the little guy right here. This is me in 1980 when I was 10. This is Mrs. Siharath. Okay. Her name is Meredith. Meredith. Okay. And this is my son Braden. His online presence is the Bradenator. That's him when he was your age. And that's him now. Okay, he's 21. And this is Caitlin, or Caters. And she is also a teacher. She taught at Lakeview. Do you guys know anybody from Lakeview Elementary? It's a school in Norman, but it's way out by the lake. That's why they call it Lakeview. Okay. But she is now teaching on Epic, which is the online. Okay. All right. So, questions. To kind of clarify, if you have any questions about. Okay, so I have 4 pets, right? I enjoy fishing, right? I enjoy being outdoors. I have a cabin in Colorado. And I'll show you pictures of that later. I also like to ride 4-wheelers up in the mountains, right? Let's see. I love to eat. I love to cook. I love to eat more than I like to cook. And I have 2 children. I have a son and a daughter. Okay. Any other questions about your teacher? This is your chance to ask any questions you have. Oh, do you guys know how to say my name properly? Okay. Have you ever heard of the Sahara Desert in Africa? Okay, everyone say Sahara. Okay.
Sahara.
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 Right, Sahara.
Sahara.
Now,
Mr. Sahara.
yep. Now put a th at the end of it. Put a th. Saharath.
Saharath?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. So
Sahara.
Mr. Sahara.
yes, Mr. Sahara.
Sahara.
So just like the
Mr.
desert,
Sahara.
that was my nickname growing up. I was Desert because it sounded just like the desert. Okay. So that's how you say my name properly, Siharath. And I am from Thailand. Have you guys ever had Thai food? Who said Thai food? Who's heard of Thailand? You ever heard of a Siamese cat? Okay, that's where I'm from. Okay, so I'm from, they used to call it Siam, but then they changed it to Thailand. But they still kept the Siamese cats. Have you ever heard of Siamese twins? So that's where that's from too. Okay? All right. The time is now 9:22. Okay? Keep your notes about this, and then I will see if I can find the Kahoot for that, and we'll end our day with playing a Kahoot game. Okay? Yes, Tommy.
So you said we would go, like, work on our thing at 9:20.
So right now, if you look at your schedule that I sent you, and actually I want you to go ahead and do that. Pull up your email with the schedule that I sent you this morning. Click on after you get out of here, click on the link for PE, and that's where you're going to go at 9:30. Okay, and then the coach. Trailer and Coach Chat will let you guys in to their Zoom meeting. And then after that, you're going to work on the media activity that I sent you, the media balance activity. And then you'll have lunch and recess. And then at 12:15, we'll come back here for the PM meeting, okay? Everything is on the document that I sent you. All you got to do is follow the timeline and click on the different links that are on there. Yes, Anthony, yes.
What's your first name?
So let's see.
Right.
Also, a lot of things happened for me in 5th grade. So in 5th grade, my real first name is Pukan, okay? But in 5th grade, we had 5th grade centers where we had like 1,500 students that were all 5th graders. This is in Oklahoma City, okay? And so all the girls would tease me about my name, and they would like come up with a little chant. And so I wanted to change that to where I had a cool name, cool first name. So I became PJ after that. Okay, so my first name is PJ.
Is that why it's on your email?
Yes.
PJ Saharath?
Pukan Joshua Siharath, yes. So that's why I go, and so after that, it's like, hey, PJ sounds kind of cool. So I became PJ. I became PJ after that.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah. Okay, so your job right now, Tommy, you still on, dude? There you go. Tommy, can you help explain to the class? I'm going to give you the mic. Will you explain how to do the background one more time so you guys can play with that? And then I'm going to end this in 5 minutes, okay, this session. And then what are you guys going to do after I end this session? Where are you guys going to go? Melanie, where are you going to go?
We're gonna go to PE, and after PE, we're gonna do our assignment.
Yep, and then lunch and recess. Perfect. All right, Tommy, the floor is now yours, sir.
Every now and then, yeah.
All right, Mr. Tommy, can you explain to us how you do the background one more time, please?
Okay, so how you do the background is go to the dots, right? Once you get there, you'll see virtual background.
Mm-hmm.
Click on that. Click on that, and then you'll have a bunch of options at the bottom.
Perfect.
to change your background.
Yeah, so you guys. Yep. So go for it. Play with your backgrounds. Hey Tommy, I'm gonna meet you, dude. Okay. I see Delilah has already played with her background a little bit. Ooh, Tommy, I like that one. Yes, Melanie.
2 questions. Mine is not working. It says it turns off. It turns
Mine too.
Let's see. You're in the next.
Mine too.
Yeah, Melanie, I'll come by and see you in a little bit, okay? See if I can help you.
This is my background.
Second question, Melanie. Go ahead, Melanie. Do you guys see the mute button on the left? You guys have that? Do you see the video thing where it says stop video and then there's like a little thing, a little arrow that goes up like that? It's not a drop down, it's like a drop or shoot up. Click on that and you can also see where it says choose virtual background. Okay? You can do that too. Alright, so play with that for a little bit. I like the space. Tommy, you're in space, dude. Whoa, nice. I like it. Let me see if I can change mine.
What?
Let's see.
I don't know how to change my background because I'm looking at everything that's on the screen here. It shows nothing for changing the background.
Oh, let me play with it. I don't know. Yes, Tommy.
So I actually have a call at 9:30.
Okay.
Since I'm I go to Miss Allgood, so at 9:30 I'm gonna do that.
Okay. All right. So, yep, it's 9:29 right now. We'll play with this later, okay? No worries. Let's go ahead and end this session, and then you're going to go to PE right now, okay? The link is also on your Seesaw for PE. But if you want, I also put it on a document there, okay? So we'll see you guys at 12:15, all right? Have a good lunch. Do your work on your activity, and we'll see you at 12:15. Okay? Get out and get some vitamin D too. Go out and get some sunshine.
Bye.
All right, we'll see you guys later. Bye.
See you guys later.
Bye.
Don't forget to like and subscribe.
Bye. Adios,
Okay,
people.
see you, Isaiah. Bye, guys.
Bye.